Okay, well, it says I'm live, but I don't know if I am or not. Okay, so um, it's been another busy week. Well, outside of the obvious of the whole pandemic coronavirus thing going on. Monday, I was going to stream, and I didn't because I pushed myself a little too hard, and so I was a little under the weather, thanks to low blood sugar. Yesterday, I was going to stream, but I was halfway on the other side of the state, dropping off stuff at my storage unit, and I didn't get back in time. And today, I'm a little late because, well, I just finished eating. It's been nonstop. Hypnosis, aka Cadaver. Hello, how's it going? So that's what I've been up to. So yeah, I was sick Monday, but it wasn't the coronavirus. I was just low blood sugar and pushed myself way too hard. Get down the rest of my balls here. I love root beer. Anywho, how's it going for you? For me, I'm a week away from finally being out of this house. A big part of why I got sick on Monday was because we had a few rainstorms and snowstorms, and it flooded my office. And so there was a good, I don't know, at one point, when you walk through it, the water just gushed up through your toes and stuff. And we got the steam cleaner out and sucked up like a gallon and a half of water. Not bad. Glad you're well enough now. Yeah, I'm good. What is the mold that's in the floor because of a lack of a landlord caring about the roof exasperated my problems, and so I have an issue with mold as it is, and having the floors constantly soaked, and then I pushed myself on my exercise way too hard, and by the time I was done, I was pale, and I was getting to the point where I was starting to shake. That's from hypoglycemia. Oops. And I know better not to push that hard, but I do anyway. And I felt I was going to be okay, but then after the last round, I was done. Yeah. That's why I wasn't on Monday. And then yesterday, I was taking stuff to the storage unit because I got to be at this house next week, and I was on I-70, 76, 70, 76 on the way to my storage unit that's near the new house that we're getting, and I realized that at 5:40 that I was going to go live yesterday at 6, so I didn't get back until like 7. Clean with borax, strong, antifungal, and antiviral. Well, I'm leaving, and I'm just gonna put this house behind me, so I don't know where I'm gonna be. But yeah, it's like with the office door shut. I've got an exhaust fan in to suck out some of the smell, but it can still smell. It's pretty mildewy back here. I might, depending on how bad it gets, but ever since we used the steam cleaner on it, I felt a lot better. So I don't. I've actually felt really good today. So it's the first time in about a week. So there's that. But aside from that, I will do. I wanted to do some more videos. Excuse me. Wanted to do some more videos this week, but with all the stuff that's going on, we still have to get the rest of the house packed up, and hopefully I get paid before the 1st so that I can secure an Airbnb before it's too late. And that's going to be fun. So I'm going to do this Friday's video like normal, but the Friday after that is going to be different because I have no idea where I'm going to be doing it from. So, and right off the bat, I'm getting people asking me stuff from work, and I've like, oh, for the love of God, now what? Wow. Okay, that's I'm gonna have to answer him later because that was way too much. 6:40. I'm off. I'm never really off. What type? It's not that hard to get the ID. that's one of the problems with I have some good writers on my team, but I keep expecting them to do what I can do, and I've got to kind of tone that down a bit because they can't. And so I'm expecting them to be as good as I am. And so it's really hard not to get frustrated with them. But I can pull back a little bit and like, calm down. Don't get so aggressive. Oh, he just wants another day. Okay, that's fine. I'll answer him later. But yeah, it's so let's see, what is today? It is the 25th. So a week from today. Good times. And I don't know where I'm going to be. Did see a couple of Airbnbs that were available where I can rent out the entire it's like an apartment that's in lower downtown, and it's like in the place pretty much where I want to live anyway. It's an apartment, not a house, but it's an Airbnb for 30 days. I should be moving into my new house on the 1st of May. And coincidentally, that's when I'll be announcing the winner of the $25 gift card to Barnes & Noble. And that'll be kind of fun. Maybe I'll do a whole celebration on a whole big stream of maybe I'll go live on that Friday. A new house, my new office, announcing a winner. It's an omen, I hope. But who knows? Nobody really knows what's going on. I keep hearing people are going to shut down everything, and then they don't. So I know that Denver County and Aurora are not enforcing evictions. Unfortunately, I don't live in either one of those cities. So no matter what, I have to be out next Tuesday. Which is fine. Because the landlord here sucks. Sounds exciting. Well, that's I guess that's a word for it. I don't know if I'd say exciting. Well, I guess exciting can also be negative. So it's an adventure no matter what. So part of the biggest problem I had was making sure that my cats had somewhere to go because I can't take them with me. And so my friend is going to take my cats and my 20-year-old and take them so that he can spend the entire month with his sisters, including my animals. And I'll be pretty much on my own, which I'm going to view it more as a vacation. No, I love my kids, but there's days where I'm like, they've been here, stuck with me since the pandemic started. Like, well, they came down for their spring break, and then that got extended because of the coronavirus thing going on. And so they've been here the whole time. And I love them, but they're driving me nuts. I try to see the blessings in all things. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't say that I'm a optimist, a complete optimist, but I do I've been deciding on the look at the bright side of life. And I'm kind of excited. Like, even if I got a hotel, I love staying in hotels. And I'm kind of spoiled on it. I make enough money to where I can live in a hotel indefinitely. So I'm kind of excited about the prospect of staying in a hotel for a month. Because I don't know what it is. Hopefully I have access to a pool and a weight room. But I don't know. It's a vacation. So that's what I'm going to view this as. Is not necessarily being homeless, but more of I'm taking a vacation. Unfortunately, it's a working vacation, so I need to make sure I have a place that has internet access because I still have a team to manage. And from the looks of it, even though there's a lot of people losing their jobs, I think it sucks. What I do is pretty safe, so there's a good chance we'll never be out of work. So that's okay. What's funny, though, is listening to all these people who say that they have all this free time on their hands now that the coronavirus has shut down their place of business. And I'm like, I've been working from home since 2013, and I'm like, that sucks. Everybody else gets time off but me. But it's all good. I'd rather have a stable income. So, but that's about it. Kind of a boring one today, but I felt bad because I couldn't get on Monday, and then yesterday kind of backfired, and so I'm like, I need to get on. So nice. Yeah, I'm not an optimist either, but I like to think the pain is not useless. No sacrifice, no victory. Yeah, that's one of my dad's favorite sayings when I was growing up was no balls, no guts, no guts, no glory, no balls, no blue chips. And so yeah, I don't really think of it as a failing of any kind. I'll be fine. So it's just gonna be a bit different for the next month. Mostly that I don't get to spend as much time with my kids or my animals, but 30 days won't be that long. And I've got lots of stuff to keep me occupied. So even though if I'm not going to be making videos like I normally used to, I still want to do a Friday vlog. And I'll probably do it even if I'm in a hotel room. I'll still use my phone because I hate using hotel Wi-Fi to upload video. But I'm sure I can do it with my phone because I get free data or unlimited data. So I like that. Yeah. I thought you had another option at hand. I do, and I'm still thinking about it. There's just a lot of things I have to weigh in. So it's still on the table, but there's just a lot going on. So, but no matter how I slice it, it's still a vacation, I think. I wish I could take time off, but it is what it is. If I can, wonder if I can like schedule the entire month's worth of work for my writers. I've got enough. I could probably do it, but I'd still have to get on and edit everything every day and publish and schedule. So that's not gonna work. So no matter what, I'm gonna have to work it. But it's really easy to do my job. All I need is a laptop, and I can do it without a second monitor. It's just having the second screen helps out tremendously. So no matter where I go, I'm hoping I can hook it up. Even if I'm in a hotel, just plug it into the TV. So I don't know. I've got options. So me too. I work at a factory, considered essential. Nice, yeah. Factory work, essential employees. My friend's mom is a truck driver. She's essential. She has a paper that does it. My friend who works at the airport, she can print out her paper that proves that she's essential. I'm not essential, but then again, I work from home, so has nothing to do with being essential. It's just I'm lucky, I guess. On the which is good because when they were first talking about the whole $1 trillion package for the coronavirus package economy thing, they were like, everybody was worried that gig workers, which freelancers, wouldn't be able to qualify because we can't collect unemployment like everybody else can. And so this new revamped version of it does include freelancers. So I'm not sure if I'll qualify for it, only because I still make as much now as I did before. So this is a good thing. And I did take a look at Textbroker the other day, and there's still work coming into that. So there's still a lot of freelance writing going on. And you'd think with everybody staying home that everybody would want to do their website. Root beer, the coffee chaser. So let's see. I think that about does it. Kind of a short video today. Not as many viewers, but I think that's because normally I do this on Monday and I probably upset a bunch of people, and I'm sorry. I wanted to stream on Monday, but I could barely move at that point, and it was just, there's no way. And then yesterday, I was completely spaced it, and I was moving stuff, and today I was trying to wolf down my dinner, and I'm just hoping that I don't have to start all over by the time I get into my new house. So May 1st, I'm going to, I won't have any excuse really. I'll have my own office space. That's one of the biggest things I'm excited for, is that I'll have my own office with a door that I can lock people out of. No more of this weird background stuff that I've got going on. I want to do a nice little nice background with my bookshelves. I'll put my mom's book on it and maybe put up a painting that my dad did for me for my birthday. Make it look nice. So I'm really excited about it. I'm not upset. Glad you're okay. Well, thank you. Thank you very much, Cadaver. Yeah, I was like all kinds of words. The way I worded, I'm like, well, people are gonna start thinking I have like the flu. Like, no flu. I just push myself way too hard. I do that a lot. One time I pushed myself so hard that I damn near passed out in the van on the way home. So, oh, nice. Yeah, extremely. I'm so excited for my office. It's not huge. It's just like a bedroom in the house, but it's going to be isolated from everybody, and it's going to be nice. And no more kids walking behind me while I'm trying to write. No more people trying to talk to me while I'm working. So it's lock the door and just do my work. That'd be awesome. But I'm gonna have to put a cat door in it though, I think, because, well, maybe. I know that the cats love to make a debut on their videos every once in a while, but I'm gonna be doing professional videos for a client, and they want a plain background. So I've got my office set up to where I'll be doing my streams from one angle, and then on the other side of the room, I'm gonna paint the whole room white. But I want to have one section mine, then one section there. So I'll be doing standing videos for them, and it's, I don't know, I think I have it all planned out nice. So I guess we'll find out. But yeah, it's exciting. The house we're getting into is like twice the size of this one. That's me and my roommate, Dan. I got a room for the kids, and he takes the entire basement, which I'm kind of jealous about because the basement's huge. But whatever. That means I essentially get the entire upstairs, so whatever works. That's cool. Don't really like the color of the floor, but I love the carpet that's in. Excuse me. I love the carpet that's in my bedroom, in the hallway, and I think that's it. It's really nice and fluffy. The rest of the house has it's a darker laminate, which isn't bad, but with the walls being like a dull green, it makes the house, or not dull green, but more of an brownish color. Makes it a little bit more darker than I like, but it's not too bad. That's when we were there last weekend with the inspection going on. It was a bit brighter than I thought, that I remembered, so it's not bad. Not like we can't change anything, so. I'm getting extra days off. I'm going to start writing on Textbooker every day. I don't work at the factory. Yeah, that's what I started doing. When I started writing for Textbooker, I was working at the school district, and then I'd get off at 5, come home, and then I'd either eat or start writing immediately. And I wrote for maybe 1 or 2 hours, 3 hours sometimes. There were times where I would write until like 10 or 11 at night when I'm like half passed out. That's what I started with, is that I just started with seeing what I could do to replace the income from the school district. And I guarantee if you're in a factory, you'll make a hell of a lot more than I did at the school district. And back then it was $8 an hour. So it didn't take much to surpass that as a freelance writer. But eventually, about a year and a half later, I was able to bring in enough money to where I just quit the school district, and I've been doing it ever since. I haven't had a traditional job since 2013. So, and just start off slow and just build into it. Find your niche, find what works for you, and just run with it. I know some people don't like content mills like Textbroker. They'd rather look for private clients, which is good. I mean, it's whatever works for you. For me, I didn't know what I was doing. I had no clue how to write an AP style. So I thought, let's try this. And so I took what all the editors told me, I learned from it, and developed. So I'm at $13.50 an hour. Nice. Yeah, that's a lot more than $8 an hour. But this was back in 2012, though. Thanks so much. Oh, you are welcome. But yeah, that's how I grew into it. And I went from text broker to being the content marketing team lead at my client. I get offers all the time for promotional content. In fact, I have one now that sent one to Writer Sanctuary, and they do online video editing. I'm like, I don't know if that would really fit with my audience, but they also have writing tools, so I want to look into that and see what kind of stuff they've got. So I might be doing some reviews on some cool stuff in the near future. Oh, see, and I was just telling Leela, I have a hard time breathing when I'm on camera. I don't know why. I'm wondering if maybe I'm trying really hard not to breathe on the microphone to give that pop sound because I don't have a pop filter yet. So I think I hold my breath too much. I don't know. But I'm already hyperventilating and I haven't even done anything yet. Coffee? Oh. So I think that pretty much wraps up what's going on. I'm still doing the $25 gift card giveaway. If you don't know how to get to that, if you go to writersanctuary.com, go to the About link at the top and go to Current Giveaways. You fill out the form that's there and hit Submit, and then your information is sent directly to me, and then I will pick a random winner at the end on May 1st. So it's my first giveaway, so there's a lot of things I'm trying to figure out. So I was going to use Raffle Press, but I came across that after I've already started with the form, and I've already gained a few entries from it. So I'm like, well, maybe I'll try Raffle Press after this one. So we'll see how it goes. But aside from that, the $25 gift card, that was already set aside and ready to go, so we don't have to worry about that. But I struggled really hard to come up with something that was kind of related to what I do, and Barnes & Noble came pretty close. So I know my kids love the Barnes & Noble gift cards. God damn, see, I'm running out of breath. I gotta learn how to breathe. That's last my root beer. Good stuff. I don't know if it's worth $2 a bottle, but good stuff. Go back to my coffee. So how is everybody handling their end of the epidemic? I know mine has been full of boxing and working, but I know a lot of people out there kind of hurting right now. So what kind of ways have you been keeping yourself occupied? Me, it's been normal work with the added stress of moving. I really haven't had time to... Actually, I played more video games the last few days than I have in a while, which is good. For a while there, I was stressing out pretty bad, so it's nice to get back into doing something creative. So, aside from that, really, God, I know I talk about it way too much, but I'm in love with my office, and I just can't wait. How many days is that? Too many. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks and 2 days. It'll go by. Lots of gardening. Oh, hey, cool. Gardening's a good thing. Every year I try to grow pumpkins, and every year I fail. But I don't know if that's me or the soil, because my yard's kind of crap here at this house. So that's going to be one of the first things I do when we get into the new place, is set up the area to grow our pumpkins. But I can grow the hell out of catnip and basil. I've got a lot of basil. I have a coleus that took over my corner. I thought the coleus plant was going to be this little small flower. Oh God, no. Thing's like 4 feet tall. It crawls all the way up the glass on this thing, glass window over here. He likes the sunlight. But that's one of the cool things I love about having a new house, is that I'll be able to do whatever the hell I want to the yard. So definitely grass. I'm hoping it's not going to be too late to plant pumpkins. Should have had them going by now, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll still try to plant them. Basil doesn't take much to grow. I love basil. Catnip. Love catnip, so I'm gonna grow some of that. Do have watermelons and peppers. So really excited. Looking forward to it. Can't wait to garden. Got it. We had last year we had these really tall mammoth sunflowers. They were coming up all nice and fancy even after the electricity guy walked through my yard and stepped on one. It came back and it was kind of, its stem was curved. And they were coming up and all getting nice and flowery. I'm thinking, oh, right on, we can get the seed soon. And because I want to try doing some sunflower seed oil and some sunflower seed stuff, eating them and whatnot. And I don't know if it was the squirrels or the ravens, but they took off all the heads from my sunflowers. All 9 of them got decapitated. My gardener has a great video on pumpkins. I'm a gardener. They love heavy nutrients like manure. Well, there's plenty of that in the yard. Oh, I grow lots of sunflowers. They're awesome. That's my neighbor up the street has like a bunch of the smaller ones. They stand like 9 feet tall and they have like all kinds of stems that come up. Now the mammoth ones are huge, and their heads will droop. And they were awesome. The stems were strong. I was all excited. And then I went out there and found, out of the 9, I only found 1 head of the sunflower, half of it, eaten near the fence. So I'm thinking squirrels just decimated it. Cool, I want to use them for nut butter and microgreens. Hey, see, I was thinking about doing something with butter, mostly with oil, but I have an air fryer, so I'm like, I want to do some recipes with sunflowers. And then my hopes of that got dashed. Fucking squirrels. I love animals, but like, I'm gonna start opening the door for the dog. Get him out of my sunflowers. The reason why I think it was also the ravens, because there was a bunch of ravens out front last year, and squirrels don't usually come up to the house, so I don't know. I don't know if it was a raven taking off with it or what, but every one of them took their heads off. Yeah. I am gonna miss. Excuse me. I am gonna miss my rose bushes that are out front, but that's okay. I'll plant more at my new place. We have the smaller roses out front by the door, and then 3 more by the road. And every year they're just beautiful and they bloom. So I'm gonna make sure I get some roses at the new place. I grow the mammoth ones too. Nice. You can dry the heads indoors and to keep more of the seeds. When you save your own seed, they adapt to your climate too. Nice. That I did not know, but I was pretty excited to grow the mammoths. My girls, it was actually one of my youngest daughter. She got the mammoth seeds and she was planting them. And she was pretty devastated when we found out that we were feeding the wildlife. But it is what it is. Next year we could probably, we got them in late last year too, and they still came out pretty good. So we might go ahead and try it. May's pretty late for a lot of things though. But with Colorado, the way its climate is, I don't know, it's hard to tell. Sometimes you can get stuff growing all the way up through December. So it just depends on when our winter hits. Yeah. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna start doing I'm thinking about doing some behind the scenes stuff for buy me a coffee and whatnot. I don't know. I'm still debating. I would love to do a behind the scenes videos. So I don't want to start a whole new channel for it. I don't know. That's neither here nor there. I'll have a little more than a month to care about that kind of stuff, so. But this month will let me get a lot of time into setting up the blog, maybe come up with some ways I want to do the YouTube videos next. Gotta make sure my graphics are in Dropbox. I still have access to Premiere and Adobe stuff on the laptop. What else? God, I don't know. I think, oh yeah. Okay, my thumbnail templates are in Dropbox, so I can still access those. Yeah, cut the heads off as soon as the seeds fully form. Just hand them upside down to dry. Nice. I will remember that the next time we have mammoth sunflowers that we can keep. God, I was so mad. I spent so many months caring for those things, and last year. So we get watermelons, and we're thinking we got big watermelons and small watermelons. The seeds that the girls found, I thought were the big ones. So we planted out the watermelons, and they were growing. We got two small ones about the size of a softball, and like, okay, that's cool. And I took pictures, and we waited and waited and waited, and they wouldn't grow. So I'm thinking, well, this is kind of weird. We only have like watermelons. I want watermelons this big, but all of them are like this big. Like, I was like pouting. I'm like, so I picked one up, and the underside of it was rotten. So what happened is that they were way too ripe. We were growing the small watermelons thinking they were the big ones. So when they didn't get big enough, they just sat there and rotted on the vine. We did manage to get one of them, and we cut it, but we lost. That one was nasty. It started foaming when we cut into it. It was pretty gross. So when you're planting watermelons, make sure you got the right ones. Because we didn't know. I've never grew miniature watermelons before, so I had no idea what they would look like. And I didn't even think we were planting miniatures. I thought we were planting the big ones. So there was that. We did manage to get one beautiful gourd. That was my daughter, my 13-year-old. She wanted gourds. We got two beautiful gourds out of that vine. The rest of them between squirrels and what the hell? Oh, freaking Apple software. Don't care. Quit. But, you know, it is what it is. I have purple basil. I'm looking forward to growing as soon as we get in the other house. Never had purple basil. I love basil in my turkey noodle soup after Thanksgiving. So I'll grow it all year round, and then I'll crush up the basil, and we'll either use the crushed up basil or pull the leaves right off the plant. And so, yeah, I'm going to grow some purple. Sugar baby watermelons, they taste like candy if you grow them on purpose. Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think those were what it was too. Yeah, they were the sugar baby watermelons. But it was sad when you cut into it and it starts foaming. Like, that's a little on the ripe side. So, yeah, it was that one. Well, now we'll know though. I know what seeds they are. It's the same as sweet basil, but more colorful. Oh, cool. Awesome. I love purple, and so I think having purple soup for Christmas would be awesome. Well, I ain't gonna change it to purple, but turkey noodle soup is one of my favorite things after Thanksgiving, so I always make sure that I have fresh basil on hand. And even though my first run of basil, the winter, we got our snow like way too early a couple years ago, and it decimated my basil plants. But I was able to clip all the, it was right after they started seeding, so I was able to get all the seeds. And so now I have this jar full of basil seeds, and it's kind of a pain in the ass to get all those seeds out of that plant. So they have their little buds, and then there's like 4 or 5 inside it. You have to get all those itty bitty seeds. So got like a whole jar full of seeds, and then I planted a second generation of basil, and those came up brilliant. I was like, I love growing basil. It's the only thing I can grow without it rotting away or some animal taking off with it. Even the cats will leave it alone. And I was impressed that the cats left the coleus alone. They sleep under it, but they won't touch it. So I don't know if it's because it tastes wrong or if it smells wrong, but they usually leave the coleus alone. Then I have a Norfolk pine that I'm growing that has two fronds on it that are this freaking long. They come out like some kind of weird calic, just hanging like some weird vine. Never seen anything like it off a Norfolk pine. The reason I have to grow a Norfolk pine inside of a house is because Colorado is not tropical. Now, God, it pisses me off when Walmart loads up tropical pine trees to sell for Christmas in the state of Colorado. You're not going to grow those outside. Now, stone pine, Italian pines, yeah, you can. But Norfolks, no. No way to grow Norfolk is to keep it inside. So I'm guessing that's their shtick to it. Then you see all these people trying to plant them outside, and it's sad because our climate is definitely not tropical, and it kills them really quick. But if you can keep the inside at a decent temperature and keep them watered, you can grow them pretty well. So we went from writing to gardening. Whatever. It's a pandemic special. I did not know they were tropical pines. Yeah. Yeah, they're beautiful. They're really super soft. And if you can keep them bushy enough, they're really beautiful plants. But you find them in Hawaii, not in Colorado. It's really hard to keep a Norfolk pine alive for longer than 2 years. Now, if it gets too much sun, it burns. And with our altitude being so much higher, they burn a lot faster. So right now, I wish I could show you, but the coleus is taking up half the pot that the Norfolk pine is in. So she takes up most of the sunlight, which is kind of balances out for the Norfolk, because the Norfolk pine doesn't need all that sunlight. The coleus does, so she kind of takes the majority of it, and the pine grows from it. So it's almost some kind of weird symbiotic relationship going on. I don't know. When I move, I'll take a picture and I'll show you, but it's she's a wild one. I live in Washington, so I have unlimited pines around. Ah, nice. Yeah, we're up here. Technically I'm in Westminster. We're close, I wouldn't say close to the bench, but mountains are right up there. So it's really super easy to grow most pines up here, except unless they're tropical. So every year I try to find a stone pine that I can actually grow outside. Now that I have a yard of my very own, I can. I'm so excited. I can't wait to plant a tree. I'm sorry for rambling. It's just nice to relax for once. Still have a lot of packing to do. Have to pack up all my liquor, computer, all the stuff on my walls. I'm not really sad that I'm leaving this place. I'm excited that I'm leaving this place. The roof leaks. Oh man. We had that rainstorm I was telling you about at the very beginning. It was literally from the heating vent above me. It was a stream of water coming. That's how I woke up that morning. So I walk in and the entire carpet and everything's flooded. Yeah, it was and we told the landlord about this leak 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. He had a guy come over to fix the plumbing 2 years ago who broke up all the cement, put in clean out the clean out pipes. Didn't bother cutting them down, so we have 4-foot pipes sticking out of the damn lawn. Cement still busted up. There's a hole in the backyard. The gate's broke. I am so glad to be leaving this place. I've had my fill of douchebag landlords. Yeah, and that goes back years. But so yeah, I'm really excited for this house. It's not brand new or anything. It's an older house, but all the stuff that we can do to it, not that expensive to do. Pretty easy fixes. It's a roof. Has a nice yard, big yard, big living room. I get my own office. Oh, I even get my own private bathroom. Oh, that's going to be awesome, because then the kids can do whatever the hell they want to the other one. I have my own. Yeah. you feel like you're stepping up in the world when you have your own private bathroom connected to your bedroom. That's all I wanted. It's a 3 1/4 bath. It's kind of small, but still, it's my own toilet, my own sink, and my own walk-in shower. That's all I care about. I don't have to share it with anybody. It's awesome. Because when you have a house, right now we have 7 people in the house and 1 bathroom. So yeah, there's been a few times where I had to make my mark on the fence outside. So I'm looking forward to getting out of here. Yeah. It's so hot back here too. Oh, central air. It's a swamp cooler. What else? God, they have these ugly ass closet doors that they're the folding metal ones. Yeah. Gonna be the first thing I rip out. What else? We have really big windows in the living room. Huge. It's gonna take like quite a bit to cover. I want to get curtains, but a lot of natural light, which I like. And the garage is pretty big, so yeah, I'm excited. So I think we're probably going to wind up calling it a night now. I'm starting to ramble. I veered off from writing, and now we're talking about gardening in the house again. I'm just really excited, kind of stressed. It's stressful because technically I still don't know where I want to be next week at this time, but not so much because I have enough money to do anything I want. Well, not anything I want, but all the options I have, I can afford easily. As soon as I get paid, that's going to be the hard part. Is that are those places going to be open when I have money? And well, I don't know, because I've got friends who put me up, and I'm still weighing some options around. So I don't know. We'll see what next week looks like. But I'm not sure how many live streams I'm going to be able to do until I move. So you're interesting. I tried. Well, thank you, Cadaver. I try to be interesting. I try to be professional. It's like I was telling my team. We were talking about. One of my writers dropped the F-bomb on Slack today. It's like, oh, we are a professional business here. He says he said he was sorry, but we started talking about language. I'm like, please. Most of the time, I have a mouth like a drunken pirate. I try to keep it professional, and sometimes it slips out when I'm on camera for Writer Sanctuary. But if you want to see me untethered, it's definitely on Twitch. Like when I'm on Twitch, it's a whole different ball game. So I'm extremely vulgar. I try to keep it clean and family oriented on YouTube, but yeah, when it comes to the gaming world, whole different story. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Like, I don't think I ever dropped the F-bomb before. I'm like, no, the past year and a half you haven't. I'm not gonna dock you for it, but which is fine. We're pretty laid back, so. Oh yeah, yeah. If you're not easily offended, you gotta check out the live stream from Colorado Plays. What we're doing on Twitch. We had this one. We're talking about stuff in Diablo, and it was an amazing conversation to say the least. Dirty, but it was amazing. But aside from that, yeah. The only thing I can leave you guys with is I'm still trucking along. I'm still pushing. I'm going to try to do a video tomorrow, but I'm not sure if it's going to happen simply because there's so much going on. I will do a Friday vlog every Friday, though, no matter where I'm at, because I do get unlimited data on the phone. I just got to figure out how to do the videos from the phone, so they're going to be unedited. So no jump cuts. Yay. Which is bad because there's a reason why I do a lot of jump cuts. It's because I often talk a lot faster than I think, and I make a lot of mistakes. And so I'll do a lot of jump cuts because, like, I'll have like good 30 seconds of blank space where I'm like, the hell am I doing? How was that? Oh, look, it was recommended for me. I don't care. But there'll be times where like something like that happens, or If I try to make a video during the day, I get bombarded by my team who send me messages on Slack. There's some times where I'll leave those in the video kind of to show you how busy I am. Because there's one video where my phone went off, my email was going off, my Slack was going off. So it gets difficult sometimes, but I will do a Friday video, the Friday vlog, and I'm hoping I can still do live streams every other Monday. So I don't know, we'll have to see. It's going to be kind of weird. My laptop's not the best in the world. I am going to take the Logitech with me, just in case. It depends on where I go. If I stay with my friend, then I'll take my whole computer. But if I'm in a hotel or in an Airbnb, then I'll make sure I grab my Logitech, because it's a way better camera than what I got on the laptop. So I just don't know how the stream's going to go on Wi-Fi. So I don't know why everybody loves wireless so much. I hate wireless. Everything in my house is hardwired for a reason. Anyway, okay, so I am going to go figure out how to breathe, because I'm still having an issue breathing on camera. I don't know why. It's like I was talking to Leela. Leela on YouTube, she does videos for Adobe Premiere, and I love watching her stuff. I use Premiere, so I learned a lot of stuff from her. And we were talking about mistakes that we made in videos, and she gave the 5 mistakes that she makes all the time. And like, I make mistakes, but they're totally different ones. So she's like, name one. So I gave her like 3. Like, there's times where I'll forget to hit the record button. There was one time where I had the microphone switched to the headset, which is on the other side of the office, so the sound quality was kind of poor. And what was the other one? The record button one pisses me off. I'll do a whole video. Take me about 45 minutes to do recording a video. Takes me like 3 hours to edit. But I look over to turn off the recording, and it wasn't even recording. So like, that's nice. That blows. So anyway, I don't even know why I brought that up. I'm rambling, so that's why I know I'm tired. I'm rambling. So anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead and end it now. Keep positive. I know it's kind of crappy right now. This pandemic thing is slowing everybody to a crawl, except for those of us who work from home, where life hasn't changed at all. Well, in my case it kind of has, but that's different. Keep yourselves safe and practice good hygiene, and we'll make it through it. Just be positive. And for God's sakes, don't drink chloroquine for your fish cleaner stuff. Ugh. Google that one. People just, I don't know. My faith in humanity is wavering. Alrighty, well, Cadaver, have a good night. You too, Cadaver. You have a good one. And thank you for watching. Thank you all for watching. And I will see you in a video. Cross your fingers. Friday. Definitely a live stream 2 weeks from, when is this next weekend? 30th. On the 6th, I will do a live stream no matter where I'm at. So that one's going to be kind of fun. Maybe. So we'll see. Have a good day and stay safe.